we are back. We're no longer AFK. All right, and Joker's still just floating there. Like a weirdo. All right, so we might as well get started on our little gas station, right? At least the basic layout. God, I hate these trees. I don't like the color of the wood, and I also just don't like the tree, like how they're set up. All right. You weren't talking about how to kill me? Well, that's good. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead. And I say we're going to clear this off about here. And I think stone is going to be something. What is that, marble? Is going to be something that's going to be good for us to use. All right, we got some copper. That's good. All right, come on. This wasn't that thick. There it is. All right, so if we can kind of flatten this out, then we can build the building up against it. And then we can start on making our base. All right, there we go. Let's kind of clean this part out. Hey, Tasha joined. Alright, that and that. Nice, perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Zombies attacking hordes. Oof. I'm going to do my best to not be awake for that. Oh, crap. Okay, that's the hole we made. Yeah, man, I am just so bad at kind of keeping up on that stuff. I'm going to try and fix that soon. Yesterday, you guys will see if you watch the YouTube stuff. I didn't record the first hour of the stream yesterday. So that's the stream with Heather and Sky Colony. So that's super fun. Stop falling in that hole. Yeah, oh no, I got to fix it though. Alright, we're going to have to sleep soon. I just want to kind of get as much of this. So, I'm kind of interested to see how this pack goes. And what I mean by that is that I'm generally not the biggest fan of Project E. Joker, sleep. Because it really kind of changes how you play the game. Once you... Oh, no.
All right!
Oh, hey, look. So, the Modi Dragon 101 donates says, hello. Everyone, the dragon is in the Modi suit here. Weirdo. Donated $20. Thank you. I don't think Tasha has a bed. Is there 5 people on here? Oh, that's going to be problematic. What are the odds of everybody sleeping? I know Tasha doesn't have a bed. You'll fast forward time. Hey, if you can do it. I know, Tasha. I know you don't. Hey, lazy boy. How you doing, buddy? Redemption, thank you for the tier 1 sub, 27 months. Good morning to you too, my friend. Let's go ahead and learn all this that we can. Okay, we can't learn the copper ore. Alright, cool, the sun's coming up. Alright, cool, stay. Sweet. Alright. We'll let that go. We'll eat some of this stuff. I don't know. I don't think Mine Colonies is. It doesn't look like Astral is either, so I could just make it day. I'm always just concerned when people are doing stuff, so. Alright. Oh, okay. Really taking our time on that block. Alright. So just a little bit of level in here. Like I said, we're not going to be doing too much to the outside of the mountain. The inside's going to be a pain in the butt, but it'll be fine. And then we're going to make some stone. Nothing that requires site. Okay, cool. Don't claim around Smiles Land. Master T, don't be bull. That's trolling. You've been out. I hope you're doing better. It took you a day to fight the Ender Dragon? Yeah, well, I am not in a big hurry for that, I'll tell you that. Alright. We'll kind of just go to here, because the mountain stops anyways. It's a little gas station, little convenience store thing, and then, like I said, that'll lead into our, in-mountain base, and I just want to kind of get things situated at first, just so that we can, I can do a lot of, like, just the hollowing out in between, and then we're going to get into some of the mods. Oh, that broke. Okay. We're not using as many of these repair kits as I thought, so that's kind of nice. I'm really digging that in the Tinkers thing. Yeah, you were saying that. I don't know what it is. Do you have enough RAM allocated? Oh, he's at work. Alright, let's do it like this. Let's kind of come across like here. Whoops. Like that. And like that. And then we just pull all of this back. Alright, we'll even throw a little bit of dirt down here like that. Okay. You got 8 gigs? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Sasha, where'd you go? So yeah, we got a lot of new packs over on our servers. We've been changing out. We've been adding some packs every couple of days, changing things out. So a lot of new stuff. Heather's gonna have, like me, Heather's gonna have a brand new series on a brand new server starting today. So that'll be awesome. So make sure to check that out, either on the YouTube or the Twitch side, or both. Why not, right? All right. So there we go. And like I said, this is just a little bit of facade leading into our base. Let's go kind of clean up our inventory. Too much for your computer. Oh, that sucks. There's a lot of people on here, or there's like people running around loading in chunks. That might have something to do with it too. Going back to the cave. Okay. All right, so there's that. Let's go ahead and grab a piece of cobble. Okay. Meetings are awful. Alright, so there's that. Let's learn that. Let's learn this copper. Alright, there we go. Pretty much, yeah. I'm just using the chest as like a dump chest or anything that won't go into the table, so. Alright, so we'll figure this out. Are you doing observational comedy there, Master T? because you nailed it. All right. Now the funny part is, I'm actually going to take a moment. I meant to do this before. And I'm going to Google a picture of mask Boulder Hill. Alright. Okay, that's right. Yeah, Scar, I know, but like I said, it's just something that's a little bit different, so. Alright, so there we go. We'll put this right here for now. I need a better picture. That one will be good. Alright, so what we're going to do, let's see something real quick. We do have garage doors. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to have to do that, so. Alright, so the idea here is that we're going to have our little gas station. Okay, so we're going to have an entrance into the garage here. As well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 should be good. Yeah, I think I'm just trying to play this pack more under the mentality, because I'm kind of with you, Scar, on that. Under the mentality of, like, you know, just playing Minecraft a little different. Let's go up one more for this. We need to find some iron. Alright, so there's that. So that'd be like the garage door of it. And then we'll come out here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Maybe something like that. Not very big. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mining, yes, and you know, honestly, I'm okay with mining. You still have to have stuff to make EMC, though. That's the only thing. I'm not looking to do anything in this pack that, like, you know, if you guys remember the old, how do I want to do this? We'll go with that. If you guys remember the old, duping trick for, blaze rods is a good example. So, all right, you know what? And let's go ahead and let's go. So, yeah, I don't know. Just playing it for fun. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and grab some more stone. All right. Like this, and then probably across like this, and then we need this one in the corner here. There we go. All right. Oh, well, okay. I'll clean all that up in the corner up there later. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to make ourselves a little door here, right? And then we're going to go ahead and come up like that, maybe. Make this like the window. Maybe a little window there. Trying to use this as a basis, and then there's definitely a window here, a pretty big window. We might as well do that and that. Okay. Now this thing had a blue roof, which is going to be kind of interesting. So, Large, I thought you were at work. Damn kids, partying all the time. All right, let's go take out this up here. The music stopped. Everything's creepy. I think this thing might already be a little bit hollow, to be honest with you. All right. Now this thing has like a blue roof. Let's look at what we got for slabs. This blue concrete slab might not be bad. So to make this, we need sand, gravel, and blue dye. All right, let's go see if we can do that. All right. Let's see what we got here. My music stopped. That's freaking me out a little bit. Hold on, guys. Those other bands just don't have enough albums. All right. What do we got here? This is cyan rose, so I'm assuming that's going to give us cyan dye. That's not. I guess that would kind of work. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do cyan. Let's go ahead and go get ourselves, see if we can find a little bit of gravel. And by a little bit, I mean one gravel. I will say one thing that I kind of dig about Project E is I don't have to wait for like to smelt up, you know, a bunch of glass or anything else like that. I like that. Does anybody on the server have an issue if I make it day? Let me know. Look up blue roof. What's it? Get away from me. Oh, okay. Joker just used. Well, it's good that you guys are okay with it. I like that Joker just used some sort of time manipulation. We've only had this pack up for a few days. A few days. All right, let's do that. All right, so you wanted me to look up blue roof. It's a gas station, so it's really just, it's flat. And maybe I will build a couple little buildings in the town. We'll see. All right. So let's grab the cyan. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some of the sand. And then a little bit of the gravel. It's one day. Jeez, guys. It's nice to see you on here, Ark. Glad you're hanging out, man. What do I feel? There's going to be a roadrunner outside my door. Alright, cyan concrete. No, there was a thing in the very, very old Project E. Wasn't it called like Equivalent Exchange at the time or something like that? And you could it was like blaze rods had a higher EMC value than blaze powder did, like even like the breakdown of it. And so you could just sit there and make blaze rods and then turn them into blaze powder and then put them in the table, and you would just have yourself a bunch of EMC. It would just dupe them. So you'd have like one blaze rod to make two dusts that would make like two blaze rods. You having some trouble up there, buddy? You ever just been playing Minecraft and boom, sleeping whale floating above your gas station? Oh, that old thing. Alright, that. Okay. That's funny. Let's do that. Yeah, that was an old school thing back in the day. Alright, so let's put a little blue roof on here. We're going to do slabs. And yes, I'm making a gas station, and I don't think there's any cars in this pack, but still. Alright. If anybody wants a sneak peek, Google mask Boulder Hill. If you kind of want to get an idea of what I'm inspiring this off of. Alright, so there's our blue roof. Alright, there we go. I'm going to put down a couple of torches just so we don't get any new friends in here. Alright, there's our little blue roof on our little gas station. Let's go ahead and clean up out here a bit. I know we made our walls out of stone, but we'll look and see what we can get into. Oh, there it is. Thanks, son. Alright. There we go. Now remember, anybody out there who's watching, especially if you watch on the YouTube side and you haven't done already, if you guys want to come play on this server plus our 11 others, you can do that by going to the Patreon link down below. Or anybody who's in the stream as well. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, my potatoes. Damn it. Alright, God, none of these seeds go in. Alright, that did. And that did. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and get... Hi, Joker. And are you an actual fly or are you... Nope, that's an actual fly. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I distracted myself. Get some sand. Oh. Alright, and there's that. Lily's on here. Man, we're having a party on here. Glass. And then there's stone too. Alright, and then I think our next thing I'm going to want to do is go find some iron. Let's do this. Alright, and let's make some panes. Now here's the weird part. Glass panes do not have EMC value, even though they are a vanilla Minecraft thing. That's too many glass panes. Let's do this. Alright, and then let's remember that this is going to be a door into the back. Make us see. No, that goes into the office and storage room. There'll be plenty of secrets in here. All right. Jeez. Didn't you just log in? All right, so let's do that. So we got that. Let's look at a glass door. Cause doors. Oh, glass door. All right. Oak. And then that. We'll try one of these. We'll see how this looks. Alright, and, well, I missed, but basically, does this break? Okay, good. Alright, so there's that. Let's go ahead real quick and, you know what? Let's use marble. Make this place a fancy floor. And by fancy, I just mean, you know, a white linoleum floor. Are you playing with the sun? Alright, nobody had issue with that. Alright. No. Yes. So yesterday I was actually able to hit my sub goal and my bit goal, or my sub goal and my donation goal, but I wasn't able to hit. I got no bits. People are bit stingy. Just a bit. Alright. I hear them in there. I'm gonna have to go dig it in this mountain before so you guys kind of see the inside a little bit. Alright, there we go. Little white floor in here. Just put down some torches so we don't get any baddies coming in. Let's go ahead and put that on there. There's our glass door. And then I am going to have to, let's see. I think I'm going to cut this here. I have to take this tree out. It's going to be real fun without being mine. Twitch, yeah, the Twitch money's not mine. Yeah. I wasn't in an accident, Scar. Thanks for your concern. Oh no, what happened? Oh man, that's funny. Alright. Yay, Joker gave me my bits. No, I don't have any bacon bits either. That's even sadder. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Joker. Mod you? I don't even know if I like you. It's a very aggressive first date, I'm just telling you. You're fun. Let's make you go away forever. Bye. Alright, let's go and take this out. That may be an in-between episode kind of tree right there. Alright, there we go. Yep. I got the flowers of the savannah on ice special. All right, let's go ahead. I want to mark out all the area I got to dig out. Let's go like a couple blocks out from the side. Man of Steel, thank you for the follow after I banned you. Put dirt in there. So what I'm thinking is this. This is kind of how it is. Across like here. No, we'll just do it all the way across. It's fine. Maybe to about here. Yeah, looks good. Look at that. They're allying each other. It's adorable. Alright. Oh, that's a lot to dig out. That is a lot to dig out, but it needs to get done. But before we do that, what I'm thinking is I need iron. So let's see if we can get lucky here. We're going to start digging out our little storage room that leads in, you know, secretly into the base. And let's hope that we can find just a little bit of a... Oop, nope, not that block. Alright, how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, that broke. Remember 5, people. Remember 5. Yeah, well, I need to find iron. That's what I need. And I don't know what I can, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect right there. I don't know what else I can upgrade before having a smeltery. Alright, give me a little bit of iron. Just a scooch. Just a little droplet of iron. What have you missed? So much, so much. Crazy things. Crazy, uncontrollable zaniness happened while you were gone. You right there, Large? Alright, so we got a couple subs. We got some bits. We got some donations. Now, we just need to hit some goals is what we need to do. Let's take this up and see if we can avoid being outside. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's fine. This will give it. Oh no. This will give us a reason to fix the roof. Joker, thank you for another 100 bits. Appreciate it, my friend. It's very nice of you. So let's figure out where we want this. So we're actually going to go here. Alright, and then... Is this where it stops, or does it go one more? It goes one more. Alright. So if we dig all this out, then we know exactly where to put the... make the roofing come back. I should probably just do this from the top. Might be easier, right? Alright. Well, no, I guess I don't want to take all that out. Just here. I know, Spider, you exist. Shush. Alright, there's that. Oop. You guys having some troubles out there? You guys seem to be having some troubles. Willie drowned and then left the third. Wow, Willie, so dramatic. Jeez. Alright, there we go. And then now... should. Let's go ahead and take this. Spiders need love too. No, they don't. They need fire in their necks. Alright. The drowned boy is back. Alright, do I have any stone on me? I do. So we're going to go something like this. But Modi, you just took that out. I know. Go ahead. Okay. Let's see something here. That's probably the wrong block to have done that with. That's fine. Okay, so now we just need to fix our pickaxe. So I thought I might as well get you your Bitcoin. Well, thanks, Scars, for the 800 bits. That's awesome. Thank you, my friend. Oh, look at that. So yesterday, no bits. Today, first bar filled. Nice. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so our hope for finding some iron right off the bat is not looking so hot. No, that's not the right tool. There we go. Fill this in. Alright. And stop being a weird block. Okay, so let's go grab some of the blue slabs. Alright. And for anybody watching the YouTube side, let me know in the comments if you know what Boulder Hill is prior to watching this video. Alright, so let's come up here, and then I think I still need to take off a layer here. That's the wrong place. Alright, let's do it like this, just so I get it right. Yeah, I gotta take that dirt off at the top. It looks weird. Okay. 80s cartoon. This cartoon actually. That's season 1. It was a Christmas present from Randy Wade. Or the complete series, I think. I'll have to work on that, but that is there. And that's done. Yep. Boulder Hill was the base for Mask. This is the little gas station from it. Alright, so there's the basic building there. Let's go clear out our inventory real quick. The easiest way possible. There we go. Put the scragglers away. Yeah, they're supposed to be making a movie of it, a live action movie of Mask, and I played with a lot. Okay, so I'm very much a big fan of the decade of the 1980s. I was born in 77, so you know the first few years you don't really remember. So even though like I was a teenager in the 90s, I just so fondly look back, and it's you know, not the whole. It was a simpler time. It's literally a case of like, I think the toys were better. I think the cartoons were better. Some of the best movies came out of that decade. And even though I am a huge G.I. Joe fan, Mask was just something that, yeah, I just really, really dug. And surprisingly, there's not as many, compared to, say, Transformers and Thundercats and, you know, all that stuff. There's a whole lot more, there's very few people who know about Mask. So. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I was very let down by all the G.I. Joe movies because you can tell they kind of just used the old cartoon as kind of like a base and then went on their own. And I also have a weird thing. A lot of stuff like that I really dig when you have actors that aren't insanely famous. Hey, McGorf. You know, that way you can kind of, you know, buy into them as the characters. But with the G.I. Joe movie, you know, they had, what, The Rock, and they had Channing Tatum, and they had all these people, so, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's been flying around. Alright, we're going to get this part done, just because, you know, I want to. And we need to find one piece of iron. Do this as quick as possible. Mask is on one of the streaming services. So I want to say, I don't know. I don't remember what it was on, but if anybody out there, if you you're not familiar with it, you know, it's campy's, you know. Yeah, they weren't great. Wasn't happy with them, so. Now the G.I. Joe movie, the cartoon one, great. Great movie. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, they're on. I know it's on something. Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't even watch. Did any of you guys watch the Snake Eyes movie? I mean, I have Snake Eyes tattooed on my arm for the love of all that is pure. And I never even watched the movie because, you know, I mean, I know it's supposed to be like an origin story between like Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow and everything like that. But to me, my Snake Eyes, he didn't talk. He was not a talker. He did not talk. He let his fist do the talking. So yeah, I can't even bring myself to watch it. Oh, they're so close. Oops. Alright. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Now I'm gonna need to go get a bunch of stone. Alright, there we go. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm very surprised I don't have a mask tattoo. Yep, good Joe. I got Spawn. I got something from Battlestar Galactica. Nintendo. Bayside. Nothing for Mask. Even surprising to myself. Alright, Joker. Have fun living in the end. Sounds awful. Just keep in mind, people might respawn the dragon. Good luck. I think they really did really well with Okay. You'll see through it. I have to say, for the most part, I am, I don't think I have a problem with, and I'm saying that with a grain of salt, because I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting, but there wasn't anybody in the whole MCU thing that I think was cast poorly. You know, if you kind of even see, like, a lot of the actors, like, real-life personas, you know, kind of feels that way, so. And I liked Robert Downey Jr. even when he was still scuzzy, you know, back in the day. You know, pre the comeback. I mean, he was in Weird Science, Back to School. There was a movie he did with Shelley Long. It was kind of like a romantic comedy. That was a good movie. Where basically Shelley Long's husband dies, and he gets reincarnated, obviously with no memory, as Robert Downey Jr., who then, you know, as a baby, then grows up to be in his early 20s and then starts dating Shelley Long's daughter, because they're the same age, they're in college. And then all of a sudden he starts getting his prior life memories back, and then the hilarity ensues. Hey Pasty, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, though. Chances Are, I think, something like that. Oh, that's iron. That's iron. That's iron. Okay, good. Just need a couple. You doing? All right. If it makes you feel any better, I'm building Boulder Hill for Mask. I feel like that garage door has to be bigger. Or maybe two of them. Oh, really? So close. All right, let's go cook this. All right. Let's grab some stone. Nice, jeez. Yeah, I saw you on there last time. I was doing some off-camera work. Heart and Soul. Remind me of that one, McGraw. Let's talk rom-coms, guys. Let's talk emotional movies. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. Heather can attest, man. I am the king of rom-coms. All right, so let's do it this. Let's go 1, 2, 3. We'll go here. All right, let's see. Alright, there we go. Do that. Come across again. And we're actually going to take out all that marble. Alright. And then I'm thinking we're going to just kind of come across again like that. And then we'll put a blue strip across the top up there. I remember that movie. I don't remember the details off the top of my head, but I do remember that movie. Alright, let's do it like this. I think this will be good. And we'll feel it needs to be one more up. Which is fine, because we have the technology. Alright. All right, there we go. And maybe what we'll do, okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then 11. All right. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Boulder Hill didn't have 2 garages, but we are. All right. So let's do this. And so is this pack more about building or versus questing? Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, you play it however you want. There's no quest book in this pack, so there's definitely not that. And hold on. Take all that. Hopefully I'll have a lot of EMC because I'm going to clear out that mountain, so. And then it was glass. Alright, and then it was like this. Like that. Yeah. And they have EMC, kids. Nice. Alright. I've used a lot of my EMC. I'm going to just keep making a day. Why not? Oh, wow. It's 1 per block. Jeebus. Alright, so the question is, how do I open these? Do I gotta make that garage door opener? Yeah, this guy here. Ooh, this might be problematic. Yeah, I don't have any redstone. Let's actually do this. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna get the blue to go across. Alright, so I need 1 piece of redstone. Which, you know, of course, soon we're gonna have. I was hoping just to have this set up. What did I come over here for? Slab. Alright. I'll leave the one side. I won't put these quite on yet. But you can kind of see how that's going to be. Let me get up here. And then we'll come across like this. And then we're going to actually come out. That way it kind of ties it all together that it's like one building. Alright. Alright, cool. There we go. So let's do this. Let's go grab a couple quick things because we're just about done here. Marble. We'll grab that. We're gonna grab some stone. Make some slabs. We haven't done that yet. Probably not. I'm still messing with that. Oh, these don't have EMCs. That's so dumb. I don't need a lot of them. Okay. And then let's look up oak. 6. And then stick. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a sign real quick. And of course, all of this is subject to change later. Alright, so let's see if we can go do this. So we'll say about here. Looks good. And we'll go 1 here, and then we'll go 3. You know what? No, let's go here and here. Okay. Okay, there's that. Then we're going to take this. that. And then I'm not gonna put anything on it right now. Alright. We got a couple little gas pumps here. And let's see, let's put these back in. We have our EMC back. This is to go in here. All right. Well, I mean, there we go. The one other big thing outside that it's missing, besides obviously detail and whatnot, is the giant thing. Are you talking about putting it over here? Oh, levers. That's a good idea. All right. Let's see here. Cobble and a stick. All right. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, there we go. Right here, you mean? Maybe. Not really. I wish, McGorf. I thought about that. That would be so cool, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's all right. What's up, burger? Oh, yeah, we're gonna eat kangaroo. We're gonna do that. All right, let me just put this a little bit. I think both pasty might look better. Yeah, just so it's not so abrupt. You can use crew to make a huge door open and close. Well, it's not so much about that as much as it's about. So basically, the idea of mask is all the normal vehicles and everything in it, including this building, transform into something else. And this goes from a gas station into like MASS stands for Mobile Armored Strike Command, even though command is misspelled. Okay. But like this whole thing kind of comes out and curves, which makes an armored thing, and this comes down and it's like a army bunker, and then there's a sign that's up here that is like, gas and gulp, and it opens up. It's got, right side of the building. What are you talking about? Here? Oh, here, yeah. You're right. So, all right. Well, I don't know. I don't know if any of you guys like this, but I love masks, so I'm going to spend some time. Am I going to have the entire mountain hollowed out by next episode? Maybe. The next stream? Maybe. Probably not. Possibly. Just depends on, I don't know, time. Pretty cozy. You made it the very last second as I'm saying goodbye. We'll see, hon. We'll see. Okay, here's the question. Nope, one last thing before we go. Here we go. Can make tinkers, hammers. That seems about it. So probably not. We'll see. Good job, Chris. There's no vein miner in this. All by hand, my friends. All by hand. But we'll get started on it and we'll work on the base a little bit. Vein hammer exists in this pack. I didn't see it, so. But we're going to get going on some stuff next episode. And like I said, I'm just going to kind of mine out and then we'll go from there. So, all right. Well, everybody on the YouTube side, I hope you're excited for this new series. Stick around and check it out. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you want to become a Patreon and come on here, maybe you can make Mask's counterpart Venom's base and we can go to battle. And so yeah, go go check out the Patreon, get access to this plus 11 other servers and our Discord. Plus you can hang out and be in our streams on Saturdays. And yeah, check that out. And don't forget to check out Host Havoc for all your server needs. Stick around, by the way, because we're going to go raid Heather, and she's got a brand new pack as well. She's starting completely fresh. And I would like to give a big thank you to everybody who followed, everyone who hosted, and everyone who watched. I'd like to thank Key Money for the gift sub, Redemption for the resub. 2 of them, right? And then Joker and Scar for all the bits. And then I'm assuming this is Drag Dragon, the Modi Dragon 101. And Key Money for your guys' donations. You guys are awesome. My thing still, my Streamlabs still isn't working. So. But I will be back in 3 hours playing some Cave Factory with Heather. That was terrifying. And but she is going to be playing a brand new pack right now, and you guys should stick around. We're going to go raid her. And hey Gorak, how you doing? You made it literally to the end. And you too, Thy Wolf Lord. So stick around. We're going to go raid Heather and show her some love. And until next time, thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.